What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday Gun Day, and it's Mike. I'm back to do something a little bit different today. We're not really going to talk about a review of firearm, but we are going to review is going to be my competition setup. So I've gotten a couple questions recently about what I run and why and how I run it and stuff like that. So I figured no better time than to let you all know the secrets. I don't know if they're going to win you anything, but there's some secrets that I have come up with in the way that I set my rig up, specific reasons why. I will tell you that. And you can do with them with whatever you want. So, but first things first, all the weapons you're going to see are clear, safe, and empty. They have been double checked. So please, all the safety ninjas, don't attack. We're safe here, okay? No SIG P320s in the area. Just kidding. All right, so what we're going to talk about again is my competition setup. I'm obviously wearing my belt, and I run Black Scorpion gear. So Black Scorpion gear is a sponsor of mine. I've been with them since the beginning of my USPSA shooting journey. They were the first company that I sought out that basically helped me out and got me squared away with all the right gear and equipment. I bought it on my own, and that's how I got my start in USPSA with the equipment as far as that was. Obviously, well, not obviously, you wouldn't know this, but I started shooting USPSA with my duty belt and my duty equipment. And I wanted to get better using my issued weapon. And I did that for maybe about 6 months until the competitive side of me took over and I wanted to start exploiting every advantage I could. So I got hooked up with Black Scorpion gear, and we have been tight ever since. They are a fantastic company made right here in the USA, right here in South Florida. They again are fantastic. The people that work there are family oriented. It's a family run business. The guys there are just phenomenal. They have treated me so great over the past year or so, and you should definitely go and check them out. They're www.blackscorpiongear.com, and if you use promo code ONESHOT10, you get 10% off your entire purchase, and it helps me out with some recognition with them over there. So I appreciate it if you use the promo code, and appreciate it if you give them some love. But let's go and dive into what I'm using and what I'm wearing. So this is their Pro Heavy Duty Competition holster. I'll do a little cheat here. My other holster that I have from them, it is Kydex carbon fiber. It has these adjustments here, these screw adjustments that adjusts the retention level. So you can either have it very, very tight or you can loosen it up. A lot of guys will do this when they step up onto the stage. They'll loosen up the screws so the gun is very, very loose. And then once they're done, they holster before they walk off. They'll tighten them down so the gun doesn't fall out. So really, really cool. Able to adjust on the fly. The hanger system is very unique as well. Very, very cool. So basically what it is, it's a ball joint. So inside here, there's a sphere or a ball, and it's captured, sandwiched in between these two pieces, this piece and the back piece. And what that allows you to do is if you loosen these screws, you can articulate and pitch forward and backwards, up and down. It's great. So you can find the perfect position for your holster for your body style. So everyone's a little bit different, whether you're chubby, whether you're skinny, whether long arms, short arms. You can adjust the ride height on this holster, so you can unscrew those in the back and physically adjust how high or low the gun will sit. It adjusts to almost any size belt. Obviously, it goes best with the 1.5 inch Black Scorpion belt, which we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, just fantastic holster. Very, very solid aluminum, and they're pretty bulletproof, man. There's not too much negative I can say about them. They make all different types of holsters for almost every gun on the market. So all the new guns that are just coming out, they're trying hard to find the gun to make molds to make holsters. So yeah, that's the Pro Series holster. I run the Precision Series. It's called the Precision Series magazine carrier. Kind of talk about that here. So again, the Precision series. These can come off. You can change them different colors. You can customize them. They got black, white, blue, red, all the different colors. You can see here that you can adjust the ride height as well. They can go up and down, as well as it has, similar to the ball joint. It's not exactly a ball joint. See if I can get it in frame. There it is. But you can see what you can do is if you loosen the screw that's in that hole in there, you can, again, articulate, adjust the pitch up and down, side to side, pitch and yaw, all that good stuff. And you can get it to where the magazine sits perfectly at the angle that you want. So coming from law enforcement, typically we have holsters, or excuse me, we have magazines that are completely vertical. So they sit vertical right up and down, usually close to the center of the belt line. And what that does is that causes you, when you have to do a reload, to take your elbow, pitch it way up high, grab the magazine, and then come back down and into the gun. But by exploiting the fact that you don't need a ton of retention in competition, you'll notice that a lot of guys kind of run their magazines at an angle. And that angle can be whatever you want it to be. Some guys run it almost like horizontal with their belt. Some guys run it more vertical. Some guys run more back to their 3 o'clock position. It's all completely user preference, whatever you want to do. But I like a little bit of a cant, and it's hard to tell you exactly how to find it, but essentially it's all trial and error. You got to put the belt on, you got to put your mags on, and you have to see what is easiest for you when you go to do your reload and snatch that magazine from the belt. So yeah, but the fact that you can articulate it and move it in all these different directions, the customization and the ability to grow with this belt and this system is endless. So, you know, you really won't ever need another belt. You'll notice that I have a magnet. So that magnet, very, very powerful magnet. And yes, it'll even hold the metal inside of Glock holsters, or Glock magazines. It'll even hold that. But basically, the reason why a lot of guys will run a I got to be careful saying magazine, or magnet. But the reason why guys will run a magnet is because when you unload and show safe at the end of your run, essentially what you can do is you take your magazine out, put it right there on the magnet, round out of the chamber, show the RO, clear and safe, hammer down, and holster. Okay, so now I don't have to put it in a pocket. I don't got to drop it on the floor. I can just put it right here on my belt and retain my magazine. Another good positive reason to have the magnet is because sometimes in USPSA you do unloaded starts, which means you'll have the gun on a table or a barrel, and you'll have all your magazines in your magazine pouch or on your belt. And basically, I can keep my initial load right here on the magnet. I can grab it, run up, boom, and then I still have my main reload magnet in my first pouch. So it's also a very easy way to run up, grab your magazines and put them on your belt and take off running for get the best time. So that's another reason why you have a magnet on your belt. You don't have to have it. It is not necessary at all, but it's just one of those things that it's nice to have, and Black Scorpion Gear offers it. I run a total of 4 magazines, so I have 1 in the gun and 3 additional. So I have my emergency reload, or my immediate reload. I have a backup to that. And then this is typically the one that I top load my gun from. So when I go to do my initial load, when I step up, I'll grab my empty weapon. I'll grab my back magazine, put it into the gun, chamber my first round, take that back out, put it back in the pouch, and then I have my initial load on my magnet. And now I have 23 rounds in the gun. And I do what I got to do. Just a little bit of how I do it and why I have stuff where it is. Yeah, you can run 3 mags, you can run 2 mags, you can run 6 mags. It all depends on what you want. The guys that run single stack or limited with limited 10 with only 10 rounds in the gun, They can, some of those guys have magazines that stretch all the way back to the center of their back, and they're reaching back here for reloads. It's crazy, but yeah, whatever you want. The world's your oyster with these. One of the cool things about this belt and Black Scorpion gear is they sell kits. So the entire kit, you can go online, go to their bundles and or combos they call it, and basically you could purchase everything in one shot. Get it? But yeah, so anywhere between $150 to about $300, $320, you can get almost any rig that you want. What's great about it is also comes with the underbelt. So you have an underbelt as well as the outer belt. You don't need keepers. You don't need anything. This helps keep it in place. You put this through your belt loops, and then this just rests on top, and you can take it off super easy. Love that. They also have, so the Precision series are a little bit more expensive. I personally think they're worth it. I would definitely go for that. They have a Standard series. This is that Standard series. So they're not as aesthetically pleasing, but they have the same features. You can adjust the tension. It has a magnet on it. This one's for my Sig Sauer P320. I know, right? Talk all that stuff, and I still have it, and I still love my 320s. Cool thing about competition is if they still allow you to use 320s is that you don't walk around with your guns loaded. So they're in the holster secured, unloaded. So you'll be okay for the few seconds that you load the gun and then draw and shoot it. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of just a little bit of a breakdown about my equipment and why it's set up the way that it is. So if you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. I'll get back to you. Later this year, towards when the heat is not so unbearable and the weather calms down a little bit, I'm going to do an intro to practical shooting class up at Okeechobee Shooting Sports. I'm going to set up 2 to 3 stages, USPSA, and teach you guys the rules, teach you guys how to run them, have some fun. If you ever wanted to get into USPSA, this would be a great class. I'm going to have certified ROs there to help you learn the rules, the do's and don'ts, and we'll run it like a mock USPSA match, just so you get the feel of it. And that's something that you're interested in, to see if you want to join a club and actually come out and compete. That this will be it'll be a good course to take. Pay attention to my website. That's where I'll be posting it. Like I said, I'm going to wait till the weather cools down and it's not so volatile with the weather. But that's www.oneshotdefense.us. I appreciate you guys listening and hanging out with me. If you got any questions, again, drop them in the comments below, and I will see you next week.